Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and we are playing Frostpunk on the last autumn scenario. We're trundling along. I'm not going to say we're doing well, I'm not going to say we're doing poorly. We're trundling along. I don't know what the future holds. I'm sure there will be many disasters thrown at me as we go through. But for now, we shall keep moving forward. We've just finished phase 1. Should I say stage 1 at the end of the last episode, and we are now moving on to stage 2. We have the first part down. I'm going to go ahead and put 30 workers in there. I'm going to go ahead and turn on protective structures. That should also help this jump up by 1. So let's go ahead and press play. Ventilation plants, factory inspectorate, improved safety. Huge valves built of high steel will direct the flow of water. We have... Oh, that's the construction thing. The flow of water and superheated steam to keep the pressure within design limits, protecting the generator against the heat surges in the source. Okay, my motivation rises. Huzzah! Bathhouse was built. Am I wasting my time? Do I need both? Oh, close at this time. No, you're not. Get open. And then, yep, you should then drop that down to level 1 danger, which is fantastic. I'm not going to do that because I need 10 to be able to build the other second stage of the generator. So I'm going to keep that pushing forward. Research is coming along very nicely. And I did go in favor engineers, but I'm actually thinking that may have been a mistake now. I thought as we get further forward, we're going to drop down the number of workers and start increasing the number of engineers. Because, you know, we're going to get... resource depot... Medical post. Take you guys out of there and put you guys in there. It allows our people to be cured, but it also allows our gravely sick to be cured. And so... What did we just go and research? I wasn't paying any attention. Any whatsoever. Genuinely. Oh wait, we got our second forager team, didn't we? Of course. You know what, let's go ahead and grab forager cards. Let's make them a little bit faster. And... I am... Forager quarters. Do I have to build? I do. I do have to go and actually build a second forager's quarters. It's pretty much a building for nothing. Doesn't really matter where it goes too much. Go and tuck you in back there. And let's go and build you a road. Let's turn that off for now. They're all now in the infirmary instead, and I do get 5 more engineers, but in another little wee while. How many objectives am I up to? 20! I could go and get 5 more, but I have to wait for them to be delivered first. So, let us fast forward, I think. I'm going to put 1 person in there and get 2 of these continuing to be built. Keep it ticking over. You're not in 24 hours, neither of you, to be honest. How are our steel piles doing? Oh, they've decreased a little bit. How about you guys? You've gone down a tiny bit too. Maximum size is 300. So, yeah, let's just say we're fine. So let's go ahead and fast forward. Let's potentially get it to the next day. Hopefully toxic gases doesn't... Scouts at transport has arrived. Scouts at 3 graves. The dots turn out to be graves. The headstones read Lob, Prolof, and Bellew. Who they were, why they were buried in such a remote place, we'll never know. Graves of Lob, Prolof, and Bellew. We now have Trapper's Cabin and the train station. Let's go to the train station. we can always loop backwards, basically. And so, back at the construction site, we do have 5 engineers that have just turned up. Yeah, maybe. I think so. I mean, these guys are pretty safe anyway. So yeah, let's have you in the infirmary. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna just kind of. Okay. Let's keep testing. If I get 6, will you give me a second workplace? How about 7? No? No? You're gonna give me nothing? Okay. Because this can... I think that can be lower. And... You know, let's make them faster again. Let's... I'm trying to kind of try and remind myself what the safety levels are, to be honest. Because I can't quite remember. Is there something below? Yeah, there's a healthy. There is a healthy. You don't want to give me... You don't want to give me a second one? Okay. Oh! That just became mildly dangerous. I'm going to push a little bit whilst we've got protective structures. But not too much more, if I'm perfectly honest. Do you know what? In fact, actually, let's... push it. Do we not push it? Let's push it. And... Come on, we can do it, we can do it. Cool. And... Oh, it's just back down to unhealthy. Protective structures will run out shortly, though. Probably just reach the train station. It's a small railway station, which look ridiculous besides the enormous wide tracks, with huge rails that stretch from north. From here, what kind of giant train runs on them? We find an old French station master who tells us that all Creve-Neige departures are on hold until further notice. Asked what a Creve-Neige is, he laughs, like we told him a good joke. Maybe we were misunderstood. French is not our strength, after all, but we feel like someone was messing with us. Icy Plateau and a Creve-Neige. It's not funny. I want to go to the Creve-Neige because I want to know what one is. We are going to increase speed again. I'm going to take one down, and hey, we got one to go up. An engineer from the factory inspectorate comes to talk to you. I have great news, boss. To celebrate the opening of our inspectorate, the company sent us a shipment of fine tobacco. A rare delight in these times. Wouldn't it be nice to share it with the workers? Strike risk will fall for 2 days. Efficiency will rise by 10. I'm going to decrease strike risk. Although on that one, strike risk is none. Good. And yeah, that is amazing. Cooldown. Cooldown 1 day, 12 hours. So that's not the cooldown. That's the timer. It's a mistake I was making. Let's just put it that way. Let's... Oh, we're still doing pretty good for food, but we will upgrade them at some point. Infirmary checklists. Infirmaries heal people 10% faster. We need more wood. Additional foragers. No, we don't want that. How about 20% on 5 steam exchanges? We're probably not going to be able to research much because we need more wood. A steam sawmill. Yep, we can go ahead and grab one of those. You can be taken down. And our next sawmill, which most of that is getting cut down by him. I'm going to... pick you back here. Let's go ahead and just extend that road, basically. I don't have the wood, so let's not do that. In there... You know what, let's get the refund, why not? And let's go ahead and build the road. We'll get some wood refunded from that as well. What was that noise? What was that noise? It presaged something. Then it doesn't tell you. Oh, the Book of Laws. The one it doesn't tell you about. Administration. No, wait, don't want administration. Labor! Internal promotion. Internal promotion. Factory inspectorate promotes 5 workers. Ooh, motivation will rise slightly. That could be a great one. Overseers. Overseer stations raise efficiency in nearby workplaces by 15%. Overseers inspection increases motivation, but also the strike rate. You'll have to build 2 overseer stations. Overseer stations raise discontent in nearby workplaces. Okay. And then we do have security outposts as well. I'm gonna go for internal promotion. Workers can now be promoted to engineers. Fantastic. I just studied years for my diploma. You know who will be promoted? Snitches and lackeys. Yeah, you're damn right. What's the point? Do I have... Yes, but I don't have any wood, so... how much wood am I actually using? Oh, I'm only just making enough to cover the charcoal kiln. And on the other hand, I'm making plenty of charcoal. You know what? The wonderful storage near capacity. And storage is near capacity. I'm going to take 5 workers off the charcoal kiln to slow that down. Costs 50 wood and 50 steel. Well, nobody told me about that. No case of venereal diseases were discovered. Prostitutes have been checked. Huzzah! Then we are going to have very healthy people going forward, aren't we? And what's the point? I can't do that either. I was going to say time to go and get the second team out, but I can. Just. That's all of my wood. Let's do it. And let's get to nature's sculpture. We can hopefully gather some extra resources, because that is... I don't know if that is a failed site. It's definitely the direction of the failed site, so let's go ahead and grab that. And then, yeah, come on, let's get this up. We've only actually got 1 person spare. And that could be a hungry person, who only knows. We shall get another 5 of these. And keep things going up. That is... Can we go and truck on top? Okay, they do count as 2 separate things. Good to know. We're doing pretty well on this one though, 79%. It is now, however, toxic. Let's go down... You know what, yeah, let's go down to a short working day. And so with that, work resumes at 8. Let's take all my workers off this. And let's make you 24 hours and max you out. Let us... These are all doing fine, aren't they? Yes. Yes, they are. Let us... Oh, you can become coal. Let's make you 24 hours and max you out. Make you 24 hours and max you out. Let's simply keep you going. Now the steam sawmill, I can. 25 wood and 40 steel. Who has 672? 430 something. So let's go and make you a steam sawmill. Get you built nice and fast, and then back in the technology tree. Advanced dock, are we at that stage yet? Generator construction. Maybe. Heal people 15% faster. Oh yes, we're still going to be struggling for wood, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we're actually going to have to pause off on research for a second. Let's put as many people in there as possible. And let us... Oh, we're waiting. At Crevenage, an enormously huge locomotive lies on its side. It's a view both majestic and pathetic. Explore. The engine is unbelievably huge, like a beached ship. It has overturned when the ground gave way under its massive weight and the tracks buckled. There's an inscription on its main boiler. Crevenage number 12. Surely the French have a taste for dimensions. Pity that the land has let them down. Now we can only salvage the resources from this magnificent machine. Okay, let's take the resources. And I am going to push on the icy plateau. I don't know if there's going to be anything past it, but we could also do with getting those two back. But service us for now. Let's get 1 steam core and 5 more engineers coming up. And you know what? Let's get the 1 worker as well. Why not? How are we doing for houses? We have 1 vacant bed. Well, with 6 more people coming, that will need improvement. People, tent, house. So, until 8 o'clock, when we don't need, when our people actually turn up, we have reached nature's sculpture. As we suspected, it's just a tall rock sculpted by winds into a shape that from certain angle looks like a standing human. It's a useful landmark, nevertheless. Let's move on. Field kitchen. Okay, where I can only assume we'll end up at the abandoned site soon. Okay, we can now get some technology going. Let's go and grab... I'm going to go and grab innovative process. Because we are probably going to build one of those factories when we get our next steam core. And very nice, very nice. Let's get that additional wood in. For 10 people. Yes, I mean that is more efficient, but I'm trying to figure out in my head if I go and have to get wood, it would be more efficient to be trying to build these reloading stations or a couple of gathering stations. Trying to think. I mean, obviously there's the consideration of what do I need more, people or steam cores. Go ahead and fast forward. Let's go ahead and fast forward again. They are at the icy plateau. The rails are covered with ice, sometimes disappearing under it. We follow them until they are no longer visible. After the track disappeared under the ice, we followed its general direction for a couple of miles. Seeing nothing on the horizon, then backtracked and fanned out, trying to find the place where the track comes back up. It seems that it does not. Where did the track lead? We might never know. We lost the track. Oh well. That's, guess that's the end of the line. Let's go back to the Trapper's Cabin, and then we will go back to the city with our steam cores. And so, let's fast forward a little bit more. And then... let's turn you back to a normal working day.
Attention, the work shift starts.
Let's put 16 of you guys in there. And with that, our wood will definitely start to go up nicely. Coal is still also going up nicely. Bathhouse, 72 a day. Down that bathhouse. Yes, so everything is looking quite... ah, yes, and you can go back to a normal working day. Get 5 more of them in there. The foragers have reached the field kitchen. We found no food in the field kitchen, although it must have been used recently. There's still some water inside. There's still some water in 2 large pots inside. Interesting. Site 107. Must be the ill-fated generator construction site number 107. We were told about. That's what we are after. Let's go and get ourselves there. And what do we need for the next site? Oh, we need a lot of structural profiles. A lot of structural profiles. We can... Sorry, we need structural profiles and steel composites. Right. Yes, that's... Oh, look how fast they're going up. Let's keep building these. On the fact, I'm actually going to drop that down to 10 people. Get 10 on here. And let's start getting some of these built. And we can have a new law. In the labor side, overseers. People don't like overseers. Security outposts. People probably won't like those either. Discontent will rise permanently. Go sign it.
Listen, everybody.
Only went up a tiny bit. Factory inspectorate, ventilation plants. Improved safety. Did I get that here? No, I didn't. Is that only at... where did I leave it? At all workplaces. So I'm guessing that doesn't count for the generator shaft. Yep, the tower pumps. Maybe don't need anybody on those. There's no point. I don't think there's any point in splitting the workforce. Okay, in 5 hours, we will have this part done. Innovative research processed. We may as well grab the safety. And then I think it might be time for level 5. The last level of research. So let's go ahead and fast forward. And let's keep this generator rolling. Or not rolling so much. The factory inspectors report that we need to introduce constant supervision in order to speed up work. The old methods are not good enough. We have seen enough cases of wastefulness and inefficiency to convince us that all employees would benefit from direct supervision by engineers. You put us in charge, motivation will rise, and efficiency with it. I have 2 days to pass overseers. I'll think about it. What is... the risk of strike? It's still none. Good. For you, it's... because work safety's down, but that's fine because work safety will go up. We are going to get strong toxic gases tomorrow. So that might be a day for doing other things. Who only knows? Now, I can't really afford to do any safety in terms of structural thingies. Get 2 of those on the go. We can go and slow you down, though. Go and take you out. Let's go and max that up. Are the piles... Yep, the piles are full. We are waiting. What have we got? There are still people here, packing their belongings and preparing dozens of coffins for transportation. A young engineer approaches us. The young engineer, who introduced herself as Effie McLaren, is relieved to see us. I'm glad you came. We are to be evacuated, but you just can't be sure in these times, she says. Then she tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of their generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. Effie says she saw the tragedy coming, but no one listened to her. The youngest engineer on site. She and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their experience to help us finish our generator. I am going to take everything. I'll take 12 more engineers, very happily. And 10 structures, 5 steel thingies, and a steam core. Happily take that. Take them to our camp. Take them to our leader. And so on that, we will have 12 more people turning up again. So that's 18 in total. And how did I say my houses were looking? We have 11 spare beds, so let's go ahead and throw down another house. You can go in this lovely gap there. And that is the pressure valves almost finished. I think it is time for upgraded docks. We'll build there. And time to start getting, I think, some wood from the docks because, well, quite frankly, it's just needed. You're going to go back up to 24 hours. You're going to go back up to 24 hours.
Attention all personnel. Work is over for today.
You are going to come off there. You're going to go up to 24 hours. Fantastic, that's their work done for the day. That leaves 10 people to construct that. Yes, I have 26 people. Ready to go. Explore! A cast iron stove stands beside a desk and a sturdy chair. Two books lie on the desk. On the Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection, or The Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle for Life, by Charles Darwin, M.A., and The Voyage au Centre de la Terre, a novel by Jules Verne. There's also a crate of canned food here. These are good books. And let's go to the nesting place, also kind of on the way back. We haven't left anything behind, have we? No. Okay, so let's go to the resting place. And everything is going pretty well. Let's go ahead and, I'm going to say, get some more food. Put you on 24 hours and give you 5 people. Let's max you out and put you on 24 hours. That'll be fine. Let's just get a few more things built. We do eventually need 50 of them, plus our optional upgrades. As you can see, we need a lot of stuff for those too. We need a lot of wood. A whole lot of wood. So with that, I think this is going to have to get built and start producing out some wood. We've got the safety improvements coming in for our next workstation. And then after that, I think it's going to potentially be another ventilation thing. But I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. Because with this going as well, it's, I mean, it should all be pretty good, to be honest. I think so. Or maybe we don't need a second ventilation plant. But like I said, I think it's time for automatic prototyping. It's time for the last upgrade. Let's get to level 5 of that. There you go, 10 people are finally coming to build this. It is a little bit off, which is a little bit annoying. But other than walking to and from the workplace, people don't actually have to carry things back and forth, so it'll all work out in the end. So we have 2 steam cores coming there, 1 steam core coming there. That will get us our whatever it was called. Our foundry. We might, of course, also start needing to build a few other things, but without the resources, it's pretty pointless. So, yes, I think we will keep pushing some of the steam cores into our resource gathering buildings, because, yes, without actually having any resources, we can't exactly go ahead and build any of the many, many hundreds of bits of equipment that we need. Okay. And so on that, you need some steel composites for the next stage. Let us, I mean, this guy's coming back with none. This guy's coming back with 5. I knew we had some somewhere. Let's go ahead and build us a foundry. You can disband them at the quarters or send them back into the plains. Origin number 6 have returned safely to the city. Let's have a look at the plains, shall we? Yeah, so do you know what? I'm gonna actually redirect you home. Because the other guy gets there faster anyway. Let's go and switch you two around. And let's get the last bit of exploration done, I think. Possibly, maybe, who knows. And on that, we have 19 free people. Let us go. You know what? Oh, because 17 of them are engineers. Well, then we can stick a whole bunch in there. And a whole bunch in there. And yeah, that's I'm gonna go and stick no one to dismiss, but they said there's one available. Oh no, wait, sorry, there's one available. There was only one in there. Ah, because one was already an engineer. Still, let's go ahead and put you in there. Go and get a bit more steel. And let's keep moving forward. Although, on that, ladies and gentlemen, I think... back to... nope, a normal shift, but you guys can all come out. Because we don't really have steel to be gathering things with. Although... go and put you guys in there, and you're going to be grabbing us some wood. And so, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, on that, I think it is time to call that an episode. We are trundling along. There is nothing that can be said that we are definitely not trundling along. We can go ahead and put you back to... oh, whoops, let's keep you on 24 hours. Yeah. Oh, we do have 6 workers, but they will come in at 8 o'clock and finish this. And so that should then be the pressure valves completely finished, and that will be halfway through phase 2. That we are apparently 3 days ahead. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go and leave it there. And I hope you are enjoying the episodes and the series so far. And until we see you again, I hope that you stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.